What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we are reviewing a very special sneaker, and I also do apologize for the late review on these because I did order them on Black Friday, and I'm assuming that the delay came due to the fact that James Whitner did release these sneakers on Black Friday amongst the allegations that he was receiving about his business. So again, apologies on the late review on that. But with that being said, guys, let's just move right into what we're here for. So what we got right here is none other than the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 5 and the Dusk colorway. As I mentioned in my previous review with the Dawns, this is a 2 collection pack, and this is the men's and A Ma Maniere exclusive versus the Dawn pair being the women's exclusive that was more general to everybody. But again, I'm gonna stick with my guts when I said that the Dawn colorway is way better than this, because of course this is a very beautiful colorway. It's clean, and the all black shadow thing going on is very nice. However, we've seen this done probably 5 to 10 times already with Jordan brand, and I love the direction that A Ma Maniere took with the women's exclusive. Obviously with the A Ma Maniere line, black and burgundy and the age colorway is something that they do all the time. So that's why I'm not gonna say I'm tired of it, because again, this is a very nice sneaker. And with all that being considered, I'm still gonna say that the Dawn colorway is way better than this Dusk colorway, but that's just my opinion. I definitely wanna know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Do you think that this Dusk colorway is better, or do you think that the Dawn colorway is better? I definitely wanna know. Now when focusing onto the box details, it's very similar to the Dawn box because it does have the A Ma Maniere monogram all over it. However, the major difference is due to the fact that the Dusk pair has that burgundy colorway as opposed to the Dawn pair having the blue colorway. And pretty much it's very simple all over around. So we're gonna just focus right onto that sticker tag right there. And it does read off as Air Jordan 5 Retro SP, and the colorway shown is black, burgundy, and crushed black. And of course, I went with a true to size of a size 8. I don't think you have to size up on these. I think if you go to your natural true to size, it fits perfectly. And then once we open this lid right here, which is very similar to the Dawn box, we do have this nice picture of Michael Jordan wearing the Air Jordan 5s in this black and white picture, which is pretty much standard to all of the Jordan collaborations that A Ma Maniere has had. Then when we move on to the inside of the box right here, you can see that we do have the A Ma Maniere wax tissue paper, which is pretty much standard to all of the A Ma Maniere Jordan releases. And now that's going to conclude the box details. Now when focusing onto the history of the sneaker right here, it's pretty much the same exact history as I mentioned for the Dawn pair that I did a review on a couple of weeks ago. But for those who didn't understand it then, you could probably check out the A Ma Maniere YouTube page, where they have a short film of the Dusk Till Dawn concept, which I think is pretty nice. And whether you understand it or not, for me, you should definitely check it out and support their channel. But a kind of short summary of that is pretty much everybody goes through their own issues, challenges, trials and tribulations. And something else to mention is that we are all not a monolith, so all of the issues, challenges, trials and tribulations that we go through is not going to be the same, and the way that we react to them isn't the same. But at the end of the day, or at the end of the night, we are still going to rise. That's why I really love the phrase from dusk till dawn, because as we know, the dusk is the darkness, or when it's midnight, and then the dawn is when we see the sun rising. And pretty much that's the whole story that they're trying to convey, because even through that darkness, we are still gonna rise and shine bright like a sunshine, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, guys, that's gonna conclude the history of the sneaker. So now I'm focusing onto the details of it. I love the materials that are on the sneaker. I truly love it. I do love the blacked out effect that the sneaker pretty much gives overall. However, it's just something that I've seen multiple times already. And now when focusing onto the history of the sneaker right here, I do have to say that I truly love the blacked out effect that the sneaker gives. However, although it's very minimalistic and something that I truly appreciate, there is a detail on the sneaker that I don't like at all, and I can't seem to understand why A Ma Maniere would even add that onto the sneaker. But with all of that rambling out of the way, let's just focus right onto the toe box of the sneaker right here. So I do love this nubuck detail, and it's really clean, and again gives that blacked out effect. Then when we move towards the top of the shoe, you can see that we have this satin detail right here, right before we reach the eyelets of the shoe. So one thing to note is that we do get these beautiful all black laces, and we do have these 2 extra laces right here, with this white one being a tribute to Michael Jordan, because the way he wore his Air Jordan 5 metallics was actually with white laces, and I think that this is a very clean touch. Then we do have this age sale lace right here, which I think looks really nice as well. And personally for me, the black laces are not it for this sneaker. If you were with the white or the age laces, I think that is going to add a completely different vibe and make the shoe pop a lot. But again, I don't think I'm keeping the shoe anyway, so I'm not going to do the lace swap for them. So sorry in advance about that. And one more thing that I do want to mention that's under the laces is the fact that we do have this rubber netting right here, which is standard to all Air Jordan 5s. However, with this collaboration or partnership that A Ma Maniere and Air Jordan brand has, they actually was able to have their monogram A logo all over the rubber netting, which I think is a very nice touch, and again speaks to that more partnership aspect that A Ma Maniere and the brand Air Jordan has itself. So then when we move more up on on the shoe now, you can see that we do have this beautiful lace lock right here. And instead of it being in that clear plastic colorway, we do have it in this aged yellow, which I think is a very nice touch. Then when we actually move to the top of the tongue tab, you can see that we do have that beautiful A Ma Maniere logo right there on the tongue tab, and I think that's a very nice touch. Then when we actually flip this tongue, you can see that we do have more of that beautiful A Ma Maniere branding on it as well. Then we're moving on to the lateral side of the sneaker right here. Again, I do have to say that the blacked out effect looks very beautiful for this sneaker, especially with this aged monogram rubber netting right here. It definitely makes the shoe pop a lot. But one gripe that I have about this side of the sneaker is the fact that that 23 logo right here is blacked out as well. I think that if they were to add some burgundy hits to it, it would have made the shoe pop a little bit more while still keeping it subtle and all black. But I don't know the reasoning why A Ma Maniere decided to do that, because obviously when you look at the Dawn pair, it still had this 23, but it had the light blue with the black or navy blue hit on top of it, which made the shoe pop in a very clean way. But I guess they wanted to keep the sneaker very minimal. However, I don't know if I can really say that when you look at the logo on the air bubble. I'll get into it in a little bit. Let's just move on to the back heel area now. When you focus onto this back heel area now, you have that blacked out embroidered Nike logo, and it looks really nice because it actually stands out and pops out of the sneaker. And then when you focus onto the medial side of the sneaker as well, the same thing pretty much follows suit, so there's nothing to report there. And then guys, when focusing onto the midsole of the shoe, I think the all black midsole with the burgundy shark teeth look really good on the sneaker. But just look at this bubble, man. It is so random. I love the A Ma Maniere logo. I love what it stands for, and I think it looks really nice overall. However, this was just a very random place to put it, man. And I think this is what really messes up the sneaker for me. If I was to keep this, I would probably find a way to like remove that logo, because again, I just don't think it makes sense. With the A Ma Maniere brand and what they're known for, it's not supposed to be there, but I guess it was just something they wanted to do to change things up. I really don't know. I can't answer that myself. But I really wish that they kept this sneaker 100% minimal if they were going to go that route, because everything else on the sneaker tells me that that's what they were trying to do. But then this random air bubble just ruins it for me personally. I definitely want to know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Maybe you may agree with me, maybe you won't, but I definitely want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And now I'm focusing onto the outsole of the sneaker. This is one of my favorite parts because, as you can see, we do have the aged outsole with the Jumpman logo and that nice Nike touch. But what I really love about it is that we have the Jumpman logo right here, and then we do have the A Ma Maniere logo on the tongue tab. And then when we go into the right shoe pretty briefly, we do have that A Ma Maniere logo on the outsole, and then we do have that Jumpman logo on the tongue tabs. And that just speaks to the partnership and collaborative freedom that A Ma Maniere has with Jordan Brand. But for me, it's really the small branding on the air bubble that ruins the sneaker for me, because overall, I do believe the shoe to be very clean and a 10 out of 10 if it didn't have that small branding on it. But anyways, when moving on to the insoles of the shoe now, we do have this polyurethane insole with the Nike Air branding right there. And I think this is a very nice touch and just adds to that partnership between A Ma Maniere and the Jordan Brand. Finally guys, when focusing on the last detail on this sneaker, when you focus on the back of the Jumpman tongue, it does actually have Michael Jordan's signature right there, which I think is a pretty nice touch. And also when you focus on the inner lining of both sides of the Air Jordan 5, you can see that it's wrapped around the A Ma Maniere monogram logo, and I think that's a very nice touch. Although with this being a blacked out pair, you can't see it as much, but it's those subtle little details and minimalist features that make me really enjoy this shoe. And with that being said guys, that's pretty much going to conclude all the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on for look. All right. Alright y'all, so that's going to conclude the review as well as the on for look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 5 in the Dusk colorway. Do you think that this is better than the Dawn colorway, or do you think that the Dawn colorway is better than this pair? I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the rest, so I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.